For those of you who don't know me, my name is James and I'm one half of the best men. There comes a time in everyone's life where they meet their one true love, their soulmate, someone they're going to love, care for and cherish for the rest of their life. That moment came for Chris 3 years ago when he bought a dog called Mabel. First of all, I'd like to thank Chris and Keeley for letting me be a part of their special day. You've both done a fantastic job and it's clear to see how much time and effort you've put into making today so special. Rumour has it that the first time Chris came to see this venue, he was that excited he had to get his parents to pull over on hard shoulder so he could be violently sick. Apparently it was nothing to do with the 25 pints and countless Jaeger bombs he'd had the night before. It's been an amazing day so far. The settings and ceremony have all been incredible. And of course a special mention must go to the beautiful bridesmaids. I'm sure you'll all agree you look absolutely gorgeous and have done Keeley proud. But looking around the room, it's clear to see nobody steals the attention quite as much as the beautiful bride Keeley. Keeley, I must say, you really do look simply stunning. Chris, on the other hand, you just look simple and stunning. I have to say though, Chris has scrubbed it well. I can recall the only thing he used to clean on a regular basis was his internet history. A year and a half ago, Chris asked me to be one of his best men, and I had no hesitation in accepting. It's no secret we've been through a lot together over the years, and it really is lovely to see so many of them here today. Seriously though, I was extremely proud and honoured to know I'd be by his side on the biggest and most expensive day of his life. He's been a true friend to me since the day we met, and I couldn't be happier finally seeing him become a man. I'm sure you'll all agree, they both look like the happiest couple in the world today. As I'm sure you can all see, I'm extremely nervous about speaking in front of you all. 130 of his closest friends and family. I've never been a best man before. I said to the priest at the service it was my first time, a phrase I'm sure he's very familiar with. After 15 years of friendship, I had no idea how to fit my speech into a 5-minute slot. So in typical bloke fashion, I turned to Google. After countless hours of trawling through raw chubby brown compilation videos, I finally had a speech I was proud of. So with a sense of excitement, I went to my girlfriend Kim, looking for the green line. And after a short pause and a look of complete disgust, I was told to rip up and start again. I can recall when Chris first saw me, he was thinking of asking Keeley to marry him. I think it was in January actually. We were sat in the stockyard in Hale and he said to me, I'm thinking of asking Keeley to put a finger in my ring. I was so happy for him. I told him to choose the right moment, both relax and enjoy what lies ahead. It'll be an occasion you'll never forget. So a few weeks later he put the question and here we are today. So Chris and Keeley finally married. For better or for worse, I think the vow said, which is quite appropriate, as Chris can't do any better, and Keeley certainly can't do any worse. I asked them only last week what they both wanted out of marriage. Keeley said she wanted a long-lasting, honest, and loving relationship. Chris said he wanted a microwave and a toaster. But now a little bit about the main man himself. I first met Chris back in 2003. In the Wetherspoons pub in Sale. I liked him from the start. He was funny, outgoing, and certainly not shy, although his dress sense was shocking. The only man I've ever known who'd wear a Snickers t-shirt on a night out. He just completed his A-levels at Sale Grammar, and found himself moonlighting as a main man in the bakery at Sainsbury's, working alongside Alex Sutton and the legendary James Foley. After Sainsbury's profits took a serious nosedive, no thanks to James Fallon, but you can ask him later, Chris decided that the baking industry wasn't for him. He needed a change of career, so he decided to try his hand at uni. So off he went to Liverpool and pastures new. After a few short months living the single student life and making no friends whatsoever, he decided that the education industry wasn't for him. So he upped and left and returned to his homeland. He then found himself working for Barclays Bank in the credit card department. After several years crunching numbers and making cups of tea, he decided that the banking industry wasn't for him. After several failed career attempts, sadly, Chris ended up on probation, where he still finds himself today. He's risen from a young office junior to a much respected team manager. In fact, he's so highly thought of in his office, he's now allowed to use the photocopy and the fax machine completely unsupervised. There's so many other interesting stories I can tell you about Chris, from exposing himself to male Spanish receptionists, our countless trips to sleazy European cities, or the numerous house parties he's held at his parents' house, whilst Trevor and Julie were swanning off on their infamous swinging holidays. Sorry, caravan holidays. Something Keeley now to look forward to. I'd now like to give a special mention to friends and family who couldn't be here today. We all know Chris is a popular guy and has friends all over the continent. And there are two of his closest friends who couldn't make it today due to childcare commitments and some visa issues. Well, they've sent me a message to read out to him on his special day. It says, "Dear Chris, we were so happy to hear you're finally getting married. Sorry we couldn't be there on your big day, but we wish you all the best in married life. We wouldn't be where we are today without your help, support, and many, many large financial donations. Please don't be a stranger." And that's from Coco and Sasha at the Atlas Gentlemen's Club in Prague. Finally, as a true best friend, I felt it was my duty to offer Chris as much advice on marriage as possible. So I set off in search for some happily married couples. Sadly, I couldn't find any. However, I did stumble across a few words of wisdom that will hopefully be of use to Chris. A happy marriage is about give and take. The man always gives and the woman always takes. A man is incomplete until he's married. After that, he's finished. Never go to bed on an argument. Always stay up until you've won. And lastly, a marriage is like a deck of cards. At the start, all you need is 2 hearts and 1 diamond, and by the end, you'll wish you had a club and a spade. In all seriousness, marriage isn't about finding someone you can live with, it's about finding someone you can't live without. And I know this is a perfect way to describe Chris and Keeley. You really are the perfect couple, and we all wish you a lifetime of happiness together. That's all from me, but before I hand you over to Alex, a massive thank you to everyone who's contributed and made Chris and Keeley's day so wonderful. So, ladies and gents, could you all raise your glasses and join me in wishing them both all the love and happiness in married life, Mr. and Mrs. Savage.
Well done, Mark. We've always got great and had a lot of laughs over the years, but I'm not here to talk about you, James. It's Chris's big day. Can I just say how smart all the groomsmen are looking today? It's made all the difference having that dress rehearsal on June 16, 2017. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Alex, the other half of the best men. I'm married to Kira, Keeley's cousin. So today is extra special for me as I'm in a unique position of knowing both wonderful people so well. I'm the long-time mentor and wingman of Chris, with a friendship spanning over 28 years since we met at primary school, where for the record he was an avid Blackburn Rovers fan, which was before the Arabs turned up at City. I met Keeley back in 2006 at my first experience of the McMorrow family party. It was Keeley's Auntie Julie's 40th. Sorry Julia, broken a cardinal sin there. Suffice to say that night ended with a bar running dry and a packed dance floor, as I'm sure tonight will too. It was also the first time I witnessed Deck's party piece, which I'm sure we're all looking to see next. This is the second best man speech I've done in my life, hopefully my last. I actually did the first speech with Chris by my side, so he must have been impressed with my performance, as I was honoured that he asked me to be his. Either that or the fact that none of his other mates could be trusted with a microphone anywhere near Keeley's family. Myself and Chris have trusted and had each other's backs for years. In fact, Chris trusts me so much, he gave the one responsible job I had today, which was looking after the rings to an 11-year-old. So, well done Malachi, you did brilliant. As Keeley's family will all know, she's a very talented individual. She's a very skilled dancer in her youth, which is probably one of the reasons her and Chris are so well matched. As Chris, even though he's a little shy about it, actually once enjoyed a full term of ballet lessons with Michelle. I'm really looking forward to the first dance later. I'm sure it'll be quite the show. Chris and Keeley first met through mutual friends years ago, saw each other occasionally at parties and weddings, but nothing ever materialised, because at the time, Chris was in a 4-year-long relationship with an exotic, curly-haired beauty. Himself and Jamie Davis lived happily together for 4 years in Albany Court, or as many of us know it, the sin pit of Sale. At that time, Chris wasn't having much luck with the ladies. I'm not sure if it was the damp smell, the lack of sunlight, Lawrence Keppel living on the sofa, the overflowing bin that put them off, but it didn't stop him trying. Out into the bright lights of Sale every weekend, Chris knew every watering hole like the back of his hand. After that lucky 7th pint had been sunk, he would become a new man, oozing with confidence. He would strut around the ranny at closing time, offering lucky ladies the chance of a slice of his hot shot. That is a Pinocchio's pizza on the walk home. Not surprisingly, Chris remained single for a number of years. It was around this time that he once asked me if I could help. I said, "Don't worry, mate. If all else fails, there's always a spare McMorrow knocking around." After a couple more months of unsuccessful trawling of the finest late-night joints in South Manchester, he came back, tail between his legs and ready to take me up on my generous offer. So I asked him, like any good friend should, "What is 100% your type on paper?" He listed the following attributes: slim, brunette, pretty face, sparkling eyes, and a great sense of humour. So I couldn't understand his disappointment when I brought Patrick to meet him. But honestly, the night that changed his world started with a phone call I received from my wife during the lads' night out, informing me that on a simultaneous girls' night out happening a few miles away, Keeley had shocked them all by admitting she had a soft spot for a lovable yet chronically single Chris. I pulled him to one side, told him the exciting news. "That cousin I've always promised you, she's finally ready." To say Chris was excited was an understatement. He shot off the 24-hour Tesco under the supervision of Phil Mitchell to procure gifts to suitably impress the ladies. I met them minutes later in a cab. Chris, the modern-day Casanova, had a crate of Strongbow under one arm and a bunch of reduced price carnations in the other. Needless to say, Keeley just didn't stand a chance. The news that Chris had finally coupled up with a girl spread like wildfire amongst sales top single lads. Wasting no time, Stephen, the Bushman Abrahams, identified another single McMorrow female. He swooped in and slid straight into her younger sister Alice's DMs. He made social media moves that even Scott Needham would have been proud of. Not sure how they worked out. Don't know if I'll be writing another speech for that on the way out.
What's she moved to London?
Keeley, you're beautiful, you're cultured and intelligent and hardworking. You're the perfect match for Chris, which makes a lot of sense. They do say opposites attract. I wasn't surprised when I found out Chris had proposed to Keeley. We all knew he'd fallen hard for her, just like his favourite fruity in the plough. Chris knows when he's hit the jackpot. In fact, I'm really worried for our local pub, because since James has also found love with Kim, the two of them are no longer popping up the bar every night of the week. Now on to the stag do. I'd just like to thank all the lads who gave Chris such a memorable send-off over in Amsterdam earlier this month. On behalf of Chris, James and I, we genuinely appreciate you all making it such a brilliant time. In the time-honoured tradition of what happens on tour stays on tour, I'm legally not allowed to go into great detail about what went on over those 2 days. So to quantify to everybody in the room, the following may or may not have happened. So what did we learn? Firstly, we learned that the most vocal on the group chat prior to the stag do, namely Jack Shaw and Scott Needham, are the least likely to actually attend said stag do. Although there'll be more on Scott later. Next, we learned that Jamie Kordecki has a severe allergy to budget airlines, resulting in him spending nearly all of the short flight bent over throwing up into a sit bag, vowing never to use economy again. Amsterdam, as I'm sure you're all aware, is a city bursting with vibrant culture, amazing architecture, fine dining, friendly locals, and cafes that don't sell much coffee. In fact, the only thing that was missing was a distinct lack of Chris's holiday favourite and main expense, the Lucky Lucky Man. So Keeley, I'd like to apologise on behalf of Chris that he didn't get to bring you back his normal holiday gifts. A fake Gucci belt, a dodgy Rolex, and a dubious-looking pair of Ray-Bans. But never fear, your good friend James Fallon has come today sporting the very items. We all found out what FIBO was. And for those of you that don't know, it's like a fast food vending machine. This machine can single-handedly feed a group of 20 men for an entire weekend. Notably Lee McDonald, who I think may still be there. I'd be foolish if I didn't mention our World Cup exploits, as we were all gathered in a pub to watch England-Sweden game on day 2. A little worse for wear, we pulled our socks up to sing, dance and cheer the boys on to victory in the quarter-final. We enjoyed the game so much, in fact, that we all agreed to have a reunion in Amsterdam with the very same pub for the next World Cup in 2022. Hopefully, they'll have long forgotten about the unfortunate hand dryer incident by then. And hopefully Tom Gibson will manage to make it inside the pub next time. Finally, the time's come to talk about the infamous boat party. Now, where to begin? Firstly, even though we couldn't make it on the day, thank you to Scott Needham for his impeccable organisational skills. Organising this was no easy feat, as evidenced by the email chain he shared with me for the booking. The words concerned, disappointed and regretful were all used by Scott as part of his negotiations to get the best price. Although sadly the words concerned, disappointed and regretful were also used later by the attendees when we saw what he'd spent our money on. Now to say Chris was awkward for much of this boat trip is an understatement. Although happily this provided great amusement to the rest of us. Nobody more so than the bride's father, who was beaming from ear to ear. In fact, I can honestly say I haven't seen Dec that happy since Anne got that out on bail for doing bad. No doubt the greatest gift that the happy couple will receive today is the absence of old school friend Jack Shaw. For those of you that don't know Jack, he is the social events what Fred West is the patios. Now, I'm going to end my speech by addressing Keeley's family, and in particular her parents, Mary and Dec. Firstly, I would just want to congratulate you on raising a wonderful, thoughtful, kind and happy daughter who looks absolutely beautiful today. I can't begin to imagine how proud you were seeing a award on me out today. And just as we know how lucky Chris is to have found Keeley, I hope they know they're equally lucky in having Chris join their family. Chris is the type of man any father should want their daughter to marry. He's loyal, hard-working, caring, ambitious, honest and courageous, to name a few of his qualities. Chris isn't a dreamer, he's a doer and an achiever. When he sets his mind to a task, he will invariably find a way of completing it. With no fuss or fanfare, he'll do the work you might not see or notice, but the work that matters and that needs to be done. He's been set an incredible example in marriage and love by his parents, Julie and Trev, and I promise you today that he will do us all proud. So, for the final time, I'd like you to stand, raise your glasses, and raise the toast to love, laughter, and a happy ever after, Mr. and Mrs. Savage.
Mr. and Mrs. Savage.